up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of More Than a Mom podcast, where we discuss the uncut truths of motherhood. And I'm Cash.
And I'm Riley. And to be honest, we're just going to get right to it.
Yeah, I feel like if y'all tune in the first episode, then y'all know what we're doing already. So we're just answering some questions real quick for you guys, just so you can kind of get to know us a little better. The first set of questions was motherhood. Now we diving into the juicy stuff.
The more personal. Yeah, definitely more personal. So like she said, if you haven't watched part 1, I say watch part 1 before you watch this.
If you haven't watched part 1, what are you doing?
Okay, so this is where we have our questions in.
You gonna pull first, because I pulled first on the last episode. So you're gonna pull first. Okay. Oh, you want me to pull first and you answer first?
I can pull first. I'll pull first.
No, because I don't want to answer
that means
first.
I answered first.
You're going to answer first, yeah. So I'm going to pull. Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Because these got juicy.
These ones are, I think, I can't remember.
I'm more nervous for these than I was
No, I'm going to pull first because you need to answer first.
Okay.
You answering first. Great, you answering first. Okay.
Almost had them.
Yeah, you thought you did. Okay.
The look on your face has me concerned.
I just wouldn't have expected this to be the first one. So
okay. You want to redo it?
No, I'm good. Okay. How do you feel about best friends of the opposite sex?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that to be the first one.
Is it possible?
I don't know.
Do you have a best friend of the opposite sex? And
I did.
Were they gay?
Let me tell you, the reason why I said I did and the reason why I said I don't know is because I did, and now he's my significant other and the father of my child. That's why I say I don't know. Because a lot of people don't know this, but Trey and I started off as best friends. Like, to the point where like, I really did not like him.
I see that.
Yeah, like I had no... It just wasn't that. And I think, of course, over the time, that kind of happened. And it was like, oh, dang. Maybe there is something more here that I like to explore. Right. So that's why I'm like, as I get older now, though, I do feel like you can have platonic friendships, but I think that comes with maturity and also respect.
Yeah.
Respect not only for your relationship, but just respect for yourself as well when it comes to having platonic relationships. I think dudes don't understand either, though, that you don't have to fuck everything.
You don't.
Like, you could be friends with females and y'all are just friends. And I think even with myself, that's what I run into. Like, I would like to have actual male friends to actually get, like, I guess, like, different perspectives just from a male view. Or it's just nice just to have, like, a male friend that you know, like, this is the homie. He ain't on no funny stuff. Like, we really just cool. But nowadays, dudes will act like they're cool with you and portray that they want to be your friend and this, that, and third, and then later on down the line, you find out that they want to have sex with you, or you find out that they want more from you, and it's just like, but you knew that's not what
this was. What
kind of time I was on.
Yeah, that's kind of like the problem I ran into. Like back, like in high school, a little after high school, I had a lot of guy friends, but as I got into serious relationships, I learned that there was like a really thin boundary.
Yeah,
and I would say like the only guy friends I had were like guy friends that my friends were dating or talked to. And they weren't even guy friends that I talked to all the time. It's just if we were all out as a group, we were cool.
Yeah.
But I think as I got older, I realized that not all guys respect that boundary. And that's like why when I get into a serious relationship, I just don't even try to have them. Yeah. Because like even though I'm being respectful, it's still a certain it's still a certain boundary. So
and the reason why I'm also on the fence about two of my closest friends, Jam and Ariva, I met them through Trey.
Okay.
Like, Trey were their friends first, and he was really close with both of them. Or, like, well, he was very close with Jemiah. He was very, very close with her when I went off the basic training and all that stuff. Like, they were just very close. And so, of course, when I came home, we developed our own friendship. And now we have a whole different friendship outside of her and Trey's friendship.
Yeah.
And I don't feel any kind of, you get what I'm saying? Like, with some people, and that's why I don't really trip when my significant other has actual female friends, because I know the vibes of an actual female friend, and I know the vibes of a female that's trying to have sex with you.
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm giving off these vibes, like, I ain't trying to get up on you like that, it's because I done already got your vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have friends who are girls that literally are like, this is my homie, like I ain't trying to do all that, and you can pick up on those vibes. Mm-hmm. Just like how a dude can pick up on a vibe, like your boyfriend can be like, that's not your friend.
Yeah.
And you like, that is my friend. Like Trey has told me so many times, like, that's not your friend. I'm like, that is my friend. Later on down the line, it's like, he tried me, and Trey's like, but what I told you a couple months ago, like, that's not your friend.
I agree. I feel like but the line is so thin that it's so hard because, like, you know, what example could I use without saying people's names? Okay, so for instance, before me and AD got serious, there was a lot of people that they were just his friends, but I know that they've done things. It was more, And so it's just like, okay, so you don't really be friends.
Right. So
y'all don't
use like the friend title on that when it's more than just friends. See what I'm saying?
Right. So that's why I'm just
because you don't know what else to call them, I guess.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, y'all might have been friends before, but something else happened. So to me, they can't be your friend no more.
But that was the same situation that I got presented to. Like, oh, that's my friend. We just kick it.
But y'all are still together.
That's not true. Yeah. But I'm saying when that situation was brought to me, it was dressed up as that's my friend, but you can't have friends with people you have sex with.
Oh yeah, you can't. You can't. Like
that's
like me. And I don't talk to any of my exes.
Really?
No, I couldn't tell you one person that I've had relations with that I still talk to.
Yeah,
none.
I don't talk to none of mine. But it's not like we beefing. We just don't got nothing to talk about.
You're not beefing. Yeah, I'm not beefing with.
Yeah. Even on social media though, like they might like some of my pictures, cool, whatever. Like keep it pushing. But I just feel like. It's social media. Like,
to me, it barely even be that. It barely get at. Because it's like, to me, it's like, okay, why would I still communicate with this person knowing we had past relations? There was always feelings there. If you still communicate with someone you used to have feelings for, unless you absolutely have to, which to me is children, how are those feelings not ever going to come back?
You don't think, though, that you could be in a relationship with somebody and you be like, this didn't work out, but we had a really good friendship, so let's just have that friendship.
Certain people in certain situations, yes. Not all.
No, I for sure know it's not all, but I feel like not every situation is just like, okay, we dated, it didn't work out, I don't want to talk to you no more. Because with some situations, like, we dated, it didn't work out, but we were dope-ass friends.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Like, let's just keep it at a friend level. And it's not like, I got to talk to you every day type of friend. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, if I see you, we cool.
I don't know. I feel like if it was if y'all were just like casually doing things, maybe, but like serious relationship, I don't think so. I just don't see it. Okay. Cause why? What is the point in still talking to them unless y'all have a kid together? What's the point? Cause I know you don't want me talking to. You know what I'm saying?
But you're right.
Say what you saying. You don't want me talking to, so
they don't want us talking, but they gonna talk.
They don't want me to talk.
We're gonna leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
Leave it on the playground.
That's why I just don't talk. But anyways, we're gonna move on.
I don't either.
I just choose not to. It don't be no, like, dead ass. It don't be no purpose. Hard feelings.
I see what you're saying. It just serves no purpose. Like, we have nothing to talk about, bro. Like,
we used to
nothing to talk about.
To date and do this and do that. What are we still talking for now? I have a whole kid. You have a whole. I'm sure you have a girlfriend.
They
or
do not care about
you
that.
Talk
You
to.
know that.
No, but I'm saying like I moved on.
Just because you've moved on, don't mean they moved on.
They've definitely moved on.
People be stuck.
People be
stuck and they be trying to play like they not stuck, but they be stuck.
But I've never gotten those vibes from. Well,
I have.
I've gotten those vibes one time, but I just
a whole doppelganger of me.
What is that?
A twin, a lookalike per se, a knockoff per se.
Like got a new, but she looked like you. Oh, I never had that. I just told you what happened to me. I just told you in the room. I just showed.
I forgot about that. See, that's how you know I'll be telling your business though, because I'll be freaking it.
But that's the only thing.
I was like, when did you just tell me?
That's the only thing that I could say that
one just lingering though.
That's the only one. Everyone else is just
even that was not direct though either. It's not like a direct hit at you. See what I'm saying?
What you mean? That was out in the open.
It was, but it wasn't at you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't brought to your door.
You're right.
It was like, hey, I'm gonna bring it to your friends. I'm gonna drop this package off at your friend's
Hoping
door,
you
but
react.
you go and take it to her for me.
Right.
And say
Let me see, can I get a reaction?
Yeah, that's what
you ain't
it
get no
is.
reaction out of me.
You can't do it.
Go ahead.
I can't get no reaction.
It'd be hard.
Y'all don't like y'all life if y'all want a reaction out of me.
You don't. And the thing is, you know me, I be chill. It's hard to get a real
Girl.
reaction out of me.
Oh, okay. I still don't have. Okay, we're gonna get on this. Where would you live if money wasn't an issue? Anywhere in the world. Where would you want?
Anywhere
to live?
in the world, like me dreaming in La La Land, it'd be out the country
For sure.
with some water. In the country, no, I can't say where because I haven't been to all the places I want to go to
and that's what I
fully
was
be
just
like.
say. I haven't pinpointed exactly where I want to go, but I know somewhere in Europe probably.
Really? I want to be with water, wherever that is.
Somewhere, if not Europe, then I said somewhere tropical.
Yes.
But I don't know because then you got to
That's
think
such a
about
better term. I'm like,
hurricanes.
wherever the water is.
Wherever the water and the sun is.
But yeah, okay, I feel it. Tropical,
But then
that's
you
such a
gotta
better
think
way.
about like hurricanes and stuff like that too. See, that's what I be thinking
Yeah,
about.
but
Like
we-
natural disasters.
But living where we live, we're not too far off from getting a hurricane. Like it's because like if I were to say I wanted to live in one place in the States, if money wasn't an issue, and it's not even money, it's just like the ties that I have to this place now.
It would be Florida
Really?
or Cali.
I say Cali or Texas. More than likely
I like
Cali.
Texas. Yeah, I like Texas for real estate. You get a lot
Yes.
of bang for your buck.
Yeah,
so
you do.
I like Texas for real estate.
I just always been like, even since high school, I've always just been like, I'm gonna get to Texas one day. That's like the more realistic.
Yeah.
In the States, it would probably be Texas or
I
California.
like Texas. It's just so flat, and that
Yeah,
scares me,
but-
and I don't know why.
But I feel like you can live in a big city. I feel like Georgia in itself is so
Yeah.
just stuck on like certain things. Like there's
Georgia, and then specifically Atlanta.
Yes.
It's
There's no
in-
other big city you can go to in Georgia.
It's that, but Atlanta is in its own little bubble. And I don't think you realize that until you leave out of that bubble. And you're looking, you're just like, what in the entire hell?
Like just even knowing like the stuff that you know about people and then what be going on behind the scenes, or not even that, just how people act going out to the club. Like it's just so many things. Like
It's a lot.
I would live there if that was like the
Yeah.
next best thing. But if I could go anywhere,
Or Charlotte.
really? No.
Charlotte is like an up and coming Atlanta.
Yeah, but no.
But
Yeah,
if
it
money
is,
wasn't an issue in the world,
in the world we've decided
it would
tropical.
definitely be overseas or somewhere tropical.
But in the United States, if you had to
If
pick-
money wasn't an issue, the United States is not on my mind.
You're
And
right,
that's
it's
just me
not-
being real. It's such
yeah.
a shithole place.
Yeah, it's
when you
not on
think
my
about
mind
it, it's
either.
such a shithole place.
like if I'm dreaming about somewhere, that means money's not an issue. I'm bringing my family. Definitely.
You gonna
tropical.
bring the whole family?
What you mean? My mom, my brother, my sister? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
My child,
That's not too bad.
boyfriend. That's all I need.
Yeah. I ain't gonna. But I just don't foresee me bringing my mom. We could talk. We could Skype.
No, I can bring my mom. I told you, as long as we have like a good distance between it, it doesn't mean we have to live together. Because if money's not an issue, that means we all got our own space.
That's true.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like if I don't know.
Okay, for you and your little family, where would y'all live?
If money's not an issue,
Yes,
tropical.
for sure.
But 9 times out of 10 it'd be in the States. So if money's not an issue, definitely California. We're buying a couple $1 million house in Cali. Because I want to be by
Malibu.
yes, like I want to be by water. I want the climate to be like not blazing hot and not freezing cold.
comfortable.
I want it to
Yeah.
just stay, and I feel like California would probably be like the most perfect place to be.
In the
But it's
States.
just so expensive. Yeah.
It is expensive.
It's so expensive to live there. Even like apartments that are like low, I don't even know how to say it, like low grade, low budget.
Yeah, that's still like
$3,000.
expensive. Yeah, it's crazy. The cost of living out there is just crazy.
So yeah, it would definitely, realistically in the States, California.
For me, it's Texas.
Overseas, tropical.
Yeah. So it'd be
So-
Texas, Europe, or either somewhere tropical.
Okay. Okay. I agree. I like that. Is it mine?
Yes, it's you.
Okay. Okay, what is one thing you wish people knew about you? I like this. I like this a lot, actually. What is one thing you wish people knew about you?
I don't know. That's not really. I'm the type of person where I don't want people to know much about me, to be honest, because I just feel like the more you know, the more you have to talk about, and I just don't care to be the topic of your conversation, to be honest.
Really? You're gonna be the topic regardless of if they know or if they don't know.
Friend.
I was like people who naturally.
I just wish people would know that I am not as assertive as I am, and as straightforward as I am, and as black and white as I am not a bitchy person. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm really not. I'm just very much so, let's get to the point.
Right.
Like, I don't like beating around the bush. I don't like the sweet talk, the short talk. It's just like, can we just...
You are very straightforward.
Yeah, let's just get to the point, because I'm a very... Trey probably won't believe me, but I am a very solution-based person.
You are, because I'm not going to lie. If I come to you with something, I have to prepare myself for the truth.
I'm glad someone knows it.
But it's not that it doesn't hurt my feelings, and I'm not scared, but I just know you're going to tell me some shit that I might not want to.
Yeah, and I do preface it. I'd be like, you're not going to like what I'm saying. I never just come out and fly out, just be like, well, I just be like, Fred, you're not what I'm gonna say, but I gotta say it. Like,
always,
because I just can't be no yes man. Like, that's one thing my friends,
any
of my friends will tell you. Like, Cash is not gonna just sit here and just blow smoke up my ass.
I appreciate it, because as much as you don't want to hear it,
you need to hear it sometimes.
Even from Aaliyah, like, she's a lot softer with it.
Really?
Yeah, Aaliyah's a lot.
When it comes for her to be a little bit harder, which is crazy.
I think she's real soft with it. Like, she's not gonna be like, oh, you need to do this.
Like, even today when I said what I said on the phone, she got quiet.
Yeah.
And she was like, I did not expect that shit to come out her mouth.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I have to say it. Like, I just had to.
She's like really. Now, let me say this about her. Back then, she used to be very blunt and straightforward, and I think she did realize it could hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
She's realized that that's maybe not the best route, and so she softened her tone a lot.
Okay. I think I've figured out. I think I've come to the point now, though, that I do realize, and this is why I said I want people to know that I'm not bitchy. Because people feel like, just because you don't say things in a nice tone, or you're not soft with your tone, that you're being mean. And that's not what that is.
You have a very assertive tone of voice, even just in regular conversation. So it's like, you have to, I guess if people don't know you, it's not meant for them to understand either.
That's true. Yeah, and I think that's another thing too. Like, I don't take it personal, because I get it. Like, you just don't know me, and that's why even when Trey came and told me, like the reviews, I'm like, I could get how you could get that from watching our very first episode, but in the same token, you don't know me, so. I can't really be offended about your opinion because you don't know me, so.
Yeah, you're taking offense to something that...
Like, you don't know me, but, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinions, so.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I'm not a bitch.
You're not.
I promise. Like, I'm really not.
But I've never got those vibes from you.
I feel like I don't give off those vibes either, but I think people are very, very used to women, specifically black women, being more so submissive and soft-spoken and things of that sort. But when you're not, you quickly turn into the black woman with an attitude. Yeah. And that's what it is. It's like, I don't have an attitude. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm having a great day. Like, I'm fine. But in the same token, business is business, and we're going to handle that business.
No, I feel it. But I've always just gotten the vibes, like, you gave me vibes like how I am. I feel like people, for me, perceive me as, like, very stuck up or something.
I've been called a prima donna, all of that. But,
but it's just because I'm, like, quiet. And I really keep my circle, like, small.
You do.
I keep my circle small.
You do. Like, you're the type of person, like, your circle is so small, Rod, that if something was to get out, you know exactly who said it, because you don't talk to that many. It's literally, you can count on your hand who you talk to. And
one hand.
Like, no, literally. And it's like, if this get out, I know one of y'all said it.
It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. Yeah. And one of the fours is a little iffy.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's like, I keep it so small only because, like, in high school, we used to have, like, a bigger group of friends. Like, it wasn't that big, but I would say it's like, maybe, like, 8 girls.
That's a lot.
Was it 8?
That's a lot.
It was, like, around there. And it was just always, like, I felt like it was always, not always drama, but you could always feel like when there is a shift.
Yeah.
And I just don't like that.
Do you feel like because 8 girls is a lot, so was there cliques within the 8 group, within the 8 people, was it cliques amongst the group, if that makes sense of what I'm asking? Because I feel like you can't help but for that to happen, though, with so many people.
But I think it happened because, like, okay, it was me and Aaliyah. And then we met someone else, and we're like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. She gonna hang out with us. Yeah. And then this other girl, we've always talked to her, but we all gonna hang out now. Yeah. So it's just like, it just kept like
growing and growing and growing.
And I felt like it was always like, not always, I'll say this, not always, but when stuff happened, I'm not a fan. I'm not catty. Yeah. I don't like the drama.
You just like very neutral, and you just like, I'm just gonna take a step back and let y'all figure that out.
Because the thing is, I'm not innocent, but I really don't cause no problems. Yeah. So if problems come to me,
I'm not innocent.
I'm not innocent, but like, I don't cause no unnecessary BS. So when it happens, I'm just like, oh my God, I don't have time for this. So then I realized, like, after high school, like, I could keep my circle small. Yeah. And even like some of the girls like that we all used to hang out with, I still talk to them on social media. Still love them to death. Yeah. But it's just something where like we all grew up, like we all have kids, and we're all separated. It is. But I feel like now, because me and Aaliyah have talked about it before, I feel like if we ran it back, it would be good.
For sure, because I think everyone's older now, you're more mature now, and I think everyone's so intertwined. Well, like, even with my best friend Shakira, I don't talk to her every day because we're so entwined with just like our own lives. And I think as you get older, you do realize I don't have to talk to you every single day to solidify my friendship with you. But when we were younger, it was a time, well, at least I know for me with my 2 best friends, we were on the phone all day, every day, even when we at work. And it's just like, damn, this ain't healthy. I feel like on y'all. Like, this ain't healthy.
I will say, me and Aaliyah, out of all the friends, we were very codependent on each other. Yeah. We lived together. We worked together. Yeah. We, like, literally everything. Rode to school together. Rode to work together. Like, everything. So then when we separated, I feel like that's what put the shift in our friendship at the time. Because when we separated, that's when our first...
It's a relationship.
That's like,
our first relationship. Yes.
We always say we're gonna get married.
Cause that's how me and my best friend were. Like, me and Taryn, like, that's how we were. We had our little rift, especially when she went off to school and I went off to school, and then she's making new friends and I'm making new friends. I'm like, them hoes ain't your friends.
Right.
Like, whatever. So
I swear, I'm not gonna say it was bad, but I swear us separating was probably the best thing for our friendship. We probably stopped talking for like close to a year. I'm gonna say 9 months to a year.
That's a long time. With someone who you've spent every day with, talking to every day. That's a long time.
I was heartbroken.
But I finally recovered from my heartbreak. I did. Like, my heartbreak. Girl, yes. Because that was my best friend. Yeah. Like, that. When I tell you, like, that, I don't even want to cry about it.
Don't cry.
That was my dog. Yeah. Like, that was my, like, when I tell you.
Were y'all high school?
Yes. Yeah. We have been friends since 10th grade.
Yeah, I would cry.
So I'm just like, damn, like,
don't cry.
Okay.
Don't cry.
Let's talk about something else. Okay.
It could be mended.
I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know. Because you missed a very, very important stage
in my life.
And I just don't know. And this stage of my life was an actual transition, like, into motherhood. Like, this is something that's just...
It's big.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how you can mend that.
Yeah. Because I don't know what I would do if Aaliyah missed out. Because I feel like she's, like, my other.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like... Of course, like, you feel like your significant other is your other half. But that, I felt like that was, like, my... soulmate. You get what I'm saying?
I have read that 9 times out of 10 your soulmate is one of your friends.
I felt like she was. Yeah. For sure.
Aaliyah is definitely my soulmate. For sure.
Yeah, so I mean, well, we don't know what the future holds. We'll see.
We'll talk about it because I told you things like that. Sir.
I don't know.
Well, okay. Who's next?
Who's next? I don't know.
It's me?
Yep.
I just asked that one, didn't I?
Did you? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's you.
Let's see. Okay, how is your mental health?
Do you want to keep that one or you want to end off with that
one? We should say this one for last.
Okay, we can save that for last. Y'all, we're going to just ask the other one first. Yeah, rewind.
Okay, let's see. What is your stance? You knew this was next?
No, I didn't. What? Oh, now that I know what you said, now I know what it is.
What is your stance on marriage? I was like, did you say me up?
No, I really didn't. But I was thinking, yeah. Anyways.
Okay, what is your stance on marriage?
Let
me ask this. Do you want to get married? And then you can tell me what your stance is on marriage. So do you want to get married?
Do I want to be married?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My stance on marriage is, that's so crazy to say because I do want to be married. But if I don't get married, I'm not sad. And the reason I'm not sad is, and you know, we've talked about this.
We have.
And we done went back and forth about this.
We have.
But again, the reason
because I just be like, go ahead.
So, and obviously not from experience because I've never been married, but from the things that I've seen, it's a lot. And for me, if I'm going to be married to somebody, I'm not going to lie, I already give my all just being your girlfriend.
Right.
I don't be playing.
You do not play the radio. It's strict around this bitch.
It's real. So it's just like, I know when I'm married, I don't want to set myself up, especially with someone that I don't know for sure if you're sure.
That's fair. But let me ask you this. It's two parts to this from what you said. Okay. So if you know that you want to get married and marriage is something that you want, why would you not be sad that that does not happen for you if this is something that you always wanted?
Maybe because I haven't experienced it. I don't know, but maybe that doesn't make sense.
And then my next question. What else did you say that I had a question? Oh. I'm gonna have to run it back because you said something else that caught my attention.
Because I said,
if you are giving, I know what it is.
What?
If you are giving yourself 100% as a girlfriend, what would be the difference of doing that in a marriage?
It wouldn't be a difference. It's not with me. It's with the partner.
Okay.
So seeing what I see with, like my mom, for instance, or my aunt, it's like they're giving their all.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So if I give my all just to turn around and be divorced, I'd rather just save myself the heartbreak and the hurt, and we could separate this thing, boyfriend, girlfriend, real quick and easy.
I just feel like, Rob,
to me, there's just no security either way. You could be a girlfriend, there's no security. You could be married, there's no security.
The only reason why I say that that's a lie because I really do believe that a lot of people say is that marriage is just a piece of paper, which is cool. I do get that standpoint of it. But let's say, like, even now with Trey and I, we're not married. If something happens to Trey, I'm not entitled to nothing. Like, even though we have a child together, I'm not entitled to nothing unless he was smart enough to go and put me as a beneficiary on his accounts.
Yeah.
But who's to say that, you know, with us being so young, people don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't think that way. Like, this isn't my wife, but this is the mother of my child. And if something does happen to me, I want to be sure that they're okay and that, you know, that their life doesn't take too big of a drastic change if something was to happen to me. So with marriage, I feel like that kind of just alleviates that worry. You get what I'm saying? That you have because you're like, this is my husband. I will hope that my husband has me as a beneficiary on his stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think it adds that layer of security to it.
I guess because if something happened right now, me and like we would be
y'all out on the street. You get what I'm saying? Like, God forbid if something was to happen right now, it's just like, what are we going to do?
I would be screwed. And it's not something I can't figure out. I guess that's my whole thing.
But it's like, you don't want that extra stress on you of like, dang, I just lost literally the love of my life. The father of my child. And now I have to worry about this extra stress of how are we going to live day to day? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just a lot to have to take in. So it's like, if marriage, God forbid, something does happen to my significant other, if marriage is going to soften the stress and that blow that we already are going to have to take by losing you, where's the fucking piece of paper so we can sign it?
But see, then that's like a double-edged sword because there's a benefit to that. But there's also, okay, if something negative happens.
Oh, you're right. I thought about it too. Like, if you owe these people some money,
that means
they're taking my money too.
That means I owe. And it's just because I've seen it happen. And it's like, in the event that, you know, if me and AD were to like seriously separate, I don't want to have to deal with the heartbreak of going through a divorce. Like,
and I agree with what you said, but right, what I'm saying is, you said, I don't want to have to go through the heartbreak of a divorce, right? And us separating. As a girlfriend, you're going through the same heartbreak.
you will.
But
Uh-huh.
you don't, how can I say this without sounding crazy?
You can sound.
But I feel like as a married woman, I'm going through this heartbreak that my relationship didn't work, but I also know that at the end of the day, I'm okay. And I'm coming out of this marriage with something. Whereas I got a heartbreak from my boyfriend and he can't give me shit. Or imagine being with somebody for years and you help them build something. I'm very, very big on prenups.
Really?
I'll sign it. I don't care. But I just feel like this prenup is going to say what you came into this marriage with is what you came into this marriage with. What I came in with is what I came in with. What we come up with together, we're splitting down the middle. Like, that's just what it is. I can't imagine being with somebody for years, helping them build something or building something together, and then we're boyfriend and girlfriend still, and we break up, and now you try to take everything that we worked for.
Yeah.
And you get what I'm saying? It's just so many legalities that come with that. It's just like, I don't know. Because marriage is a business. As much as people don't like to say that, marriage is a business.
Yeah.
That's your business partner.
But based off what I told you about even like the whole Bitcoin machine, I'd be really,
Yeah, you did.
I'd be quick to like give something up to not have no ties at all. So
I know, even when we was talking about houses and shit, you was talking about, I just was like, no.
I would just give it up because I really just, it's to the point where it's like, if I'm done with you, I just don't care. Me and my child gonna be good.
I feel like when it's just you,
regardless.
you can think that way, but it's when it's just you can think that way, but when you have a legacy to think about and you want to make sure that I'm giving my child a head start no matter what, then it's like, I can't let that, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's just me,
certain things
do
I'm
what
not gonna
you
let
do,
slide.
but with certain things like, now this is affecting my child, I can't let that slide how I would have just let it slide if it was just me. Because you can do whatever you want to me, but now you're affecting my child. Nah, we ain't letting that ride.
You're right, but even like, okay, you get married, you could still be in a situation where something happens, either y'all divorce or something, he gets sick or whatever the case is, you could still be left with absolutely nothing because they might not have shit.
I feel like, but this is why, and I hate to say it,
because I mean,
what?
And you know why I'm saying that, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But
you just have to be selective with who you marry. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You just have to be selective with who you marry.
Yeah, but see, that's not me. That's my problem.
Well, no, when I say be selective with who you marry, it's like I'm not just gonna go marry the type of man that I feel like that we have attracted, for better lack of words. The type of men that we have attracted.
You're saying me and you.
Yeah.
We're in this together.
We're all in this together. But what I'm saying is I feel like they're not bums.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have to, as much as you say I ain't got it, got it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't ever have to worry about you being a bum. That's why I was like, you have to be selective with who you marry, because I'm not finna just go marry a bum off the streets. I'm not having a kid with a bum. I would never would have had a kid with a bum.
But see, we're gonna have to talk about this off the pod. Because
it get deep.
It gets deep. And the reason I say this is because like you can start with everything. Okay. And you could get ahead of yourself. Okay. And you could get greedy. Okay. And you could lose it. And you could lose it all. Yeah. And I've literally witnessed this. Yeah. And that's why I'm just like, is it really marriage? Obviously, for the right person, it'd be worth it. Yeah. But to end up being divorced and still left with absolutely nothing, and then you're picking up that person's burden, is it worth it? I feel like it's not always gonna turn out. If you get a divorce, but then that's where it comes down to it. The older that I get, the more that this just like rings in my head that when you're in a relationship and you're in love and whoever you decide to be in a relationship with, whether y'all end up being married or just boyfriend, girlfriend, it's a risk. So you have to make sure that person to you is worth the risk. And no one can tell you if they're worth the risk but you. You get what I'm saying? So
So I think that's what it is. It's a
never-
gamble. It really is a gamble.
And that's
And
why
you know, I don't
I
like gambling, bitch.
That's
Like,
why I
hate it.
said I'm not. I've gambled a lot
Yeah.
recently in my life.
But now I can see why you said I'm good if I don't get married. But I mean, if it happens, great. But if not, great. I think that it's just as little girls, you just dream about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get married one day. Like I just know it.
But maturing and me really seeing what the real world is about.
Yeah, mature me. I'm supposed to be married.
I would have been
Am I
married
26. I'm 25.
It's like seeing the real world and really seeing shit for what it is. No, I'm not going to be upset. I mean, I'm going to have my thoughts about it. And I'm going to be like, I would like to be married. But am I going to be hurt and crying about it? Probably not. Because am I really...
If you never get married? I don't know, bro.
Am I going to be hurt and crying about never getting married and not, like, risking something like that?
Let's say you never get married, but you have a significant other.
Oh, no. Okay.
Would you be okay being a girlfriend for forever?
I'm not going to be a girlfriend for 10,
I guess
15
that's what
years.
I'm trying to ask.
No,
Are you okay
no.
being a girlfriend for forever?
No. So
okay.
let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I'm not going to be someone's girlfriend for 10, 15 years.
Okay. Now
If I'm in the same, if I'm in the same, and we've talked about this, so I don't mind saying it on here. If we're 30, between 32 and 35, and we're still not even engaged,
what we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
And we've already talked about this together, so it's no point. We've already had this discussion, and it's like if we're not even engaged by the time we're like in our 30s. I'm gonna just say 30.
Yeah, because by then it's like we've been together for a minute.
Yeah. It's long enough to know. And I feel like I've realized with my this will be my second long-term relationship, but with my first one, I've realized 5 years is that breaking point for me.
5 years is a long time.
If there's no progress in 5 years, then we don't need to keep doing this. And I don't want to have all these relationships that are just like 5 years here, 5 years there. Yeah. But I'm saying like that's my breaking point. And I feel like if this hits 5 years and we're still not progressed, it would just be something where it's like no hard feelings. But what are we doing?
We're cool.
Because I'm definitely...
But please, you already know you know what I love to say. Please, if you're not my husband, no hard feelings. Just please move over to the side so my husband can come get me. I don't want him being confused.
Right.
Thinking we got something going on and we get married. And that's not what this is. Like, and it's no hard feelings. Like, yeah, my feelings will be hurt and this and third.
I'd be devastated.
But I'll get past that. I just need you to move out the way because I don't want my husband, the man that's sure about me.
Right.
I don't want him confused. Like, dang. I know I want her to be my wife, but it looked like she got some. Move. Like, just move.
Yeah,
Simple.
I definitely agree.
I mean, my stance on marriage is I do want to get married, but I feel like I want to get married for all of the right reasons. And my thought process is I want my marriage to last. I think most people who get married, they're so fixated on the wedding that you forget that you have a whole marriage after that. Like, okay, once the wedding is over, you have to go home with this person and create like a whole life with this person. Not like a human being, but like an actual sustainable life with this person. Like, this is your partner for life.
And I'm not going to lie, like... And I don't want to say this like and it be something like they think that we're expecting. Me and you deal with wife problems. We deal with like marriage problems per se. Like we went through a lot of stuff with these people, and it's like these are problems married people have.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Like what we're both going through on your end, and they're two completely different things, but these are things that married people go through.
And we can talk about it off camera.
So
you know my thought process on it.
Why are we going through this if we're not married? Like I said, I want to be married. It's not that I don't want to be married, but I'm just not going to put no pressure on someone who doesn't feel the same. So if
you just want somebody to be sure of you. Because if I have to put pressure on you, then you're not sure of me.
Right. And I feel like once we get to that point that we both talked about, if you still aren't sure by then, and we haven't done anything by then it's no hard feelings.
I don't need no time. I can make the choice for you. Like, I don't need.
Because I already know.
Yeah.
Well, but we're gonna get off the marriage because, like we said, that could keep going on.
Child, that's a whole nother soapbox. But let me step off of it.
Let me see what time it is. Okay, 7:55. So the last question.
Okay.
How is your mental health?
I think my mental health right now is pretty good. Like, I don't have any kind of... I I have my days, but I feel like that's normal. Like, even the other day, I had text y'all, and I was like, y'all, I'm having a day today. Like, I don't really feel good. And, like, when things like that happen, and like I said earlier, I'm very, very big on, like, catching stuff like that. Like, I'm not finna be in denial about it. Like, I'm not finna, like, just, oh, no, I don't feel like, no. I'm very good at being realistic with myself. Like, okay, you feel this way.
Facts.
And now it's like trying to figure out, well, why do I feel this way? Or what made me feel this way? Or what triggered you to even feel this way?
Yeah.
And then it's just like dealing with it that way. But even the other day when I felt like kind of sad or kind of down, I just went for a little walk, and I journaled a little bit. I'm fine. So I think my mental health right now is pretty good.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what's your mental health?
I give it a good 8.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I give it an 8. But earlier, like I said, I'm mentally strong. Like, I can handle a lot of stuff and it not bother me like that. So I'm just like, oh, okay, next, what's next?
I'm mentally strong. I put a strong forefront on, I think.
1 to 10.
1 to 10, I'm at a 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm definitely at a 5. And it's because there's so many things that are going left right now.
Yeah.
And I have no control over them.
Yeah.
Until I have control over them.
And I think that's why I'm at an 8. Because my shit that is going left right now, it's like, okay, I literally can't do nothing about it. So I can't continue to let that affect me because I can't do nothing about it.
Right.
So it's like,
But the main things that you can control, you are controlling.
For sure.
So it's like, I think that's why I'm kind of at a 5, because it's like there's certain things I can't control right now.
Yeah.
And until I can get control of them, I'm still in limbo. So I'm at a 5. I feel like I really put on a strong like forefront, but I'm like all over the place in life right now. I'm not gonna lie. And just by talking to me, I'm sure everyone can see it.
No, I was gonna say, just by talking to you, I don't think that you're all over the place right now. I just think like there's a lot of moving pieces that go on a daily in your life. So I don't think it's all over the part. I don't think that you're all over the place. I think that it's just like, okay, I got this moving wheel over here, this moving wheel over here, this moving wheel over here. I just got a lot.
And it's crazy because I play a part in all of these things.
No, seriously, you do.
Like literally everything I have my hand in. Even if it's something so small, my hand's in it.
I get it.
And it's, I don't know, I feel like some days I like, girl, today all I wanted to do, and this is just like regular everyday stuff.
Yeah.
I was calling because I just want to set up an appointment with my OBGYN because I'm finna turn 26. I'm finna be off my mama insurance. So I'm like, okay, let me set up another appointment.
Yeah.
Bitch, I wanted to start crying. You wanna know why? Because they were like, oh, we're closing the practice. So I'm like, okay.
Girl, I would have cried. I love my OB.
So it's like something as simple as that, like really, that's how I know I'm not all the way there. Because something as simple as you're just telling me.
Want to cry.
Yes, I'm literally in the car stressing out. And I'm like,
I get your stress up because you have to find a whole new OB. And that's like, it's different finding somebody that you trust. And that's just hard.
Like something so small like that.
I was in the city because I would refer you to my OB. I love her.
Yes, I want to go back to a woman. And it's not that the dude makes me uncomfortable. It's just, I'd rather have a woman.
Because, I mean, you don't have it to even know, like,
what I'm going through.
Yeah, like,
I mean, either way, it doesn't bother me because it's just like, I only see you once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
But depending on what the fuck going on. I used to be what they call it, a hypochondriac.
I'm going to say this. I go twice a year.
Girl, I used to, me and my doctor,
You would go that often?
Yes.
Why?
I don't play them games. Like, no,
I never had the need to.
I'm not playing it. Like,
I've literally, the most I probably went like 3 times. So your annual and then 2 just to make sure you good.
2, I was in there for them extra 2. Like, hey girl, I'll never forget. Because I've been going to her since I moved to Atlanta in 2015.
Dang.
I've been going to her.
Graduated.
She knew me. Girl, she knew me before I had Aiden. And she would be like, so, are you thinking about kids? Nope. And then when I finally popped up pregnant, she was like, so, Who's the lucky guy that you let do this? Because we've been talking about kids for the longest, and you've been like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know how strongly you felt about this. So who is this lucky guy? Like, I have to
met
see
him, right?
I had to FaceTime him right then and there because she's like, I have to see who this was.
But you told her.
Like,
That's old.
I was like, girl,
that's old news.
Like, girl, nope, nope, nope. I don't want him. No, I'm okay. So yeah. But I mean,
feel you.
Is there anything that you want to tell the people before we go?
No. Now they just know us.
They do know.
Now
y'all not strangers.
Now y'all aren't strangers. No. I just told y'all I try to call my doctor today. But yeah.
That's okay, y'all.
No, I think this was good.
I think so too.
What y'all should do is just give us more questions, and then we can like make this a series and maybe keep it going.
That's true. Or even if it's not questions, maybe topics that y'all want us to talk about and stuff like that. Or if you want, later on we'll start having guests. So if you want to be a guest on our podcast,
let us know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and tune in. Like we said before, if you didn't watch the part 1 of the Get to Know Us, definitely tune into that. It's going to be the video before this.
Yes.
This is part 2, and yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of More Than a Mom podcast. Bye.
We're out.
That was good.